Hi, this is Von Hansen from Washburn University, here to talk to you about this year's KMEA Marimba audition. First thing is, you want to come in with some energy. It's vivace, it's life, it's vibrant. You want to make sure that you have lots of energy as you come in, not just volume. We can play volume and be heavy. It should be light, but I'm getting lots of stick height. So I come in with a lot of energy, and I also push to the end of that first two-bar phrase. Bum 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 dun dun. And then it's going on to the answer to that question, which is my first trouble spot that I'd like to talk about. The sticking that's written here works. I have a sticking that I do that I think makes it easier for my hands, so you can try it out and see if you like it. I play left, right, and then I go left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, because I get to keep this hand up here. And it makes it a lot easier for me to get around there. So moving on with stickings is this fifth bar. We really kind of have to do these doubles. It's pretty quick, the full tempo. But what I'm working on to get that is this has to be only wrist. I'm playing that as if I'm bouncing a basketball, and I'm just going down twice. Da-da, 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 da-da. And I'm moving at my wrist. If I think about the weight of the mallet being kind of in my hand rather than trying to play at the tip of my mallet, if I'm playing at the tip of my mallet, it feels really heavy. But if I think about how the weight is sitting in the back of my hand, I can really get that to move a lot better. That is going to be what you're going to need to do there, and then in your left hand at B. That one's a little bit harder at B because the first ones we get to play the same note. But this one we have to go. And that's probably the worst one, where we have to go the C to the B flat. So that's going to take a little bit more practice, so I would just create an exercise out of that. I'm going to go A, B flat, C, C, D, D, C, C, B flat, A. Put that on a metronome, build it up. An important musical spot on here is this third line where we have a piano. There really aren't that many chances to play soft in this piece. It's almost all forte. There's a little mezzo forte. There's a couple little surprise pianos. But this is one of our moments where we get to play soft for a little bit and then build up. So we need to make sure that we really come down to our soft dynamic. What the purpose of this piano is to have a crescendo that builds up to the high G. I have a little bit of an accent after the roll. And especially that last one I'm leading up to. After that F sharp roll, landing on that G, I'm actually going to play a little accent on there and then come off a little bit so I can rebuild up. The next thing to look at are the four trills within this piece. I play them as either a group of 5 or a group of 3, depending on their length. So the bar before A, I play as a 5-note pattern that starts on the B, and then we land on the C. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. On the shorter 8th note ones, in the 6th bar after A, and then the second line from the bottom, I just play a group of 3. 1, 2, 3, 1. For example, the 6th bar of A would sound like this. At the end, we're going to repeat this phrase. The first time I play that as a 3. And then on the last bar, as I do the retardando, I play it as a 5. Controlling the dynamics in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th bar of A is really important. It's really easy to get out of control with these loud 16th notes, going to the soft 16th notes, and then be really mumbly on the piano notes so we can't hear the articulation. So it's really important that we get a good sound on both of those and hear all of the notes, but still have that really exciting forte, piano, subito change there. So what I'm focusing on the forte is stick height. I want to get them up. And I'm really making sure the last note, so in this case, the B flat, this is the 3rd bar of A, the last note is the B flat, because there's a tendency to go and have a decrescendo at the end. We need to push all the way through that. So I'm actually crescendoing to that last B flat. And then when I go to the pianos, I'm holding a little bit more with my back fingers and playing just a little bit sharper to get a little bit more articulation. So then you can still hear the notes in the bottom. 4 before B, there's the only mezzo forte of the entire movement, and everything else is forte and piano. You want to think about your dynamics in relationship to how the rest of the piece is. I would say it is 75–80% forte. For me, that means I'm going to play this mezzo forte as a mezzo forte minus. I'm just going to play it a little bit lighter so it's very clear to the judges that I know that is a mezzo forte. I am playing the second 2 bars slightly louder than the first 2 bars. So I have the mezzo forte minus on this first F and C. Dun 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 yada da da dun dun. Yan dun 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 dun, and then I'll be to my full mezzo forte 2 before B, and I'm going to kind of use that as a crescendo to get me into B. So if we play with dynamics and musicality and lots of lift, we can get our best sound on our marimba. Hopefully these technique considerations help you out in your preparation of this excerpt. Feel free to contact me at vaughn.hansen@washburn.edu if you have any questions. Thank you.